Well, a lot of people will say, I don't have COGs, for example. I don't want to go and buy a superset, but I do want to enter the tournament. I'm awesome at the game. How much is it going to cost me? Which is where this whole staking sort of idea comes in, because let's just say, for example, it's $50 buy-in with RFOX to play in a tournament. A person who has a superset would potentially have free access. So a person who has that superset might say, I don't want to play every tournament. It's great that I get but I bought it as a collector. So what you can effectively do is put up your set and then say, what will someone pay me to be able to have the access right to the tournament? Now, providing that's less than the actual entry fee of $50, someone might say, I'll give you $30 or $40. Now, you don't have to relinquish or hand over your COGs to give that person the right to play in the tournament. It basically will just, for want of a simpler explanation, it'll basically divert the lookup and allow that person the ticket or entry into the tournament. So the demand will definitely come from secondary market, from fees, from people that are selling these items on a secondary market, people that are wanting to buy them on the secondary market, and that's just the gaming side. When you look at all the other things that we're doing as well, there's multiple use cases and multiple needs for people to do that. If you think about it, there's a lot of COGs out there that people can't complete sets with because they're saying there's only 3 of them and the people won't give them up, and it doesn't matter what I offer them. They say, no, I'm collecting them. Well, the good part about it is that that there'll also be the same philosophy with people that are playing. They'll say, I'm a collector, I'm not a gamer. But if the person knows that there's no risk to them losing their COGs, but they could effectively have some money coming in for the fact that they've just got them sitting in a wallet. If you tell me that I've got a superset, for example, and I've locked it up in a wallet and it's gathering dust, so to speak, but it is accumulating in value, I'm thinking, great, that's a great little thing that I've got onto. But then if I start noticing that there's $30, $50, $70 worth of value coming in and trickling in just because it's sitting in my wallet, we want it to get to the point where people turn around and say, damn it, I should have got 2 supersets or 3 supersets. So that's the whole idea. The whole idea, we make no bones about it. We want to make it that people can play to earn. And one thing I admire about Axie, who you mentioned earlier, is there are people in Indonesia, and this is not something that we're endorsing or talking about or promoting, but they did, by coincidence, accident, whatever, because of the success of the project, people are actually making a living out of playing the game. So, and that's great if you're living in a developing nation or something like that, but we cater to developing nations. So if people can sit there all day long during this horrible economic period that we're going through, and which is inevitably going to get a lot worse, and can sit there and play a video game and potentially bring in a little bit of a passive value. I've got to be very careful about the words I choose. Bringing in passive value, then that's a massive bonus for the game. Yeah, it's a massive bonus for the game. So we've designed everything with all of that in mind.